again, they're away and racing for the opening race here this afternoon, the Howson-sponsored Old North West Area Affiliated Conditions race, heading towards and clearing the first of the 19 fences. Mr. Snuffles taking them along behind this one, Staplehead, as they clear the second. Staplehead just stumbled a little bit on landing, got away with it. Following this one is Willewonga going up on the outside. Salvin races in fourth. Then we got Beau Sancy and Petit Ganache, and Warwick Ryan Beswick just bringing up the rear as they make their way towards the last on the far side on this occasion. This is the third of the 19. They come to it now, and once again the 6 of them are safely over. They now begin a long swinging right-hand turn round the bend over the brook at the far side before they come back into view and approach the 3 fences in the home straight on this occasion. As they do so, no great change in the order. Mr. Snuffles continuing in front from Staplehead in second spot. Willewonga taking the outside route under Henry Crow. In the blue colours are Derek Malem. Derek on the 105 winner mark as an owner, looking for win number 106 here today at Sandon, as they approach this next plain one. Coming to it now, Mr. Snuffles leads them into it with Staplehead on the outside. Then back in third spot to Salvin. Willewonga is well up there. Staplehead is next, and then a bit of a gap to Petit Ganache as they reach what will be the last when they completed 2 more circuits, and the 6 of them are safely over. Past the judge they go then, and as they do so, Mr. Snuffles continues in front by 2 lengths from Staplehead in second spot. Salvin in the mauve colours on the inside races in third. The stripes of Willewonga 4. Beau Sancy in the red cap races in 5th, and Petit Ganache just comes to it now in 6th spot and skips over that one as well. Now the only undulating part of the course as they swing right-handed and make their way to the open ditch for the first of 2 occasions. In this Howson's Old Northwest Area Affiliated Conditions race, currently sponsored by Howson's, they're going for the Scallymuir Trophy and the Bill Tellwright Memorial Cup as they continue right-handed towards the open ditch. As they approach it, Mr. Snuffles by 3 lengths from Staplehead in second spot. Salvin going nicely in third under Billy Chatterton. Billy, a full-time student at Harper Adams, rides out regularly for Heidi Brookshaw. Willewonga moves up on the outside. Salvin makes a slight mistake at that. Willewonga moves up on the outside to dispute third spot with Salvin. Then in 5th spot, Beau Sancy, the red cap, and coming to it now Petit Ganache as they skip over that one. The next one comes pretty quickly upon them, and Mr. Snuffles continues in front. Comes to this one, lands clear, and Petit Ganache also clear at the back of the field. The pace just quickening a little bit. Mr. Snuffles continues in front with Huey Edwards on board as they make their way towards the last on the far side on this occasion. Coming towards it now, Mr. Snuffles, his colours of Don Constable, lands clear of Staplehead in second spot. Salvin races in third, we're in company with Willewonga. Beau Sancy is next, and then Petit Ganache. They come back into view over in the far right-hand corner of the course and swinging round towards the final 2 fences on this circuit. So it's 2 fences and a complete circuit of the course to go. And Mr. Snuffles continued in front. Mr. Snuffles, of course, in the colours of Don Constable. Those of you watching Aintree a couple of weeks ago will have seen Ahoy Senor. Successful, very successful in the Malmö Novices race. And that, of course, was bred by Don Constable and family, and then sold on to Lucinda Russell's yard. These colours very well known in this area, and Mr. Snuffles continues in front by 3 or 4 lengths now from Staplehead, who's going to reach this one in second spot. Then Willewonga. Salvin behind Salvin is Beau Sancy, who brushed to the top of that one. Then Petit Ganache, who's getting 1 or 2 reminders, but not losing ground as they pass the judge with 1 circuit to go. So on they go then to this next one. It's fence number 13 of the 19. Mr. Snuffles lands clear of Staplehead in second spot. Willewonga moving menacingly forward in third. Salvin gets reminders. Staplehead in 5th spot at the moment, and Petit Ganache just bringing up the rear as they make their way towards the fences on the far side of the track. This one will be 6 from home when they reach the open ditch for the second and final occasion. Mr. Snuffles hasn't been headed yet and is now 3 lengths clear of Staplehead in second spot. Willewonga races in third. A bit of a gap developing then to Beau Sansi behind this one. Salvin, who's being pushed along, and then Petit Ganache. Straightening to the ditch then for the final occasion. Beautiful jump by the leading three. They're all safely over it, all six in fact. A nice jump at the back from Petit Ganache. But Mr. Snuffles continues in front by only a length or so now from Willewonga, moving up on the outside under Henry Crow. And then in third spot, Staplehead. Beau Sansi being pushed along in fourth. Salvin likewise in fifth, and Petit Ganache is actually making ground. On they go across the brook to the final fence on the far side. This one will be three from home, and Mr. Snuffles continues in front. Mr. Snuffles by a length or so. They come back into view from Willewonga in second spot. Staplehead continuing in third, and these three well clear of the rest of the field, who are now still headed by Staplehead. Behind this one Petit Ganache, and Salvin is being pulled up. Back into view they come over in the far right hand corner, and Mr. Snuffles continues in front. Willewonga is only a length behind. There's a gap then of 5 or 6 lengths now to Staplehead in third, and a longer gap to the remaining two, Petit Ganache and Beau Sansi. The pace quickening once again as they come towards the final two in this Howson-sponsored Northwest affiliated race, and it's Willewonga now comes to take it up from the long-time leader, Mr. Snuffles. Up that one, Willewonga goes to the top, brushes the top, gets away with it. Henry Crow driving Willewonga as they make their way towards the final fence. It's Willewonga, it's Mr. Snuffles, and then it's Staplehead up the final fence. Willewonga lands clear. Mr. Snuffles jumps it in second spot. In third place, Staplehead as they make their way to the walls line. Willewonga gets the first of the line. That could be number 106 for Derek Malan. Mr. Snuffles, the colours of Don Constable, is next over the line. Behind this one is Staplehead. Just looking back, we see Petit Ganache, who made up a lot of ground late on with Warwick Ryan Beswick in the plate, comes over the line next, and then just coming over the last now, Beau Sansi. These would appear to be the only finish.